So I just thought I'd do a little review of the MS 170 saw. It's not a bad little saw, mini boss I think they call it. It's probably now discontinued. It's not a bad little saw if you're doing nothing bigger than sort of 8 inches round. It struggles through harder wood. It's good for the soft gums and that. I haven't said that, I've just got the 3/8 Pico semi chisel on it, which I've just sharpened, but she's wearing out pretty quick, which is quite odd. So I don't know if some of these dogs are a bit softer or something. It's not every one, it's every, you know, there's two in a row there, but yeah, it's just something to be aware of. I have been thinking about getting a full chisel and giving it a go. Haven't really had any issues. Sometimes if you've been sawing for a while, it can be hard to restart. It'll flood, so then you got to sit sort of kneel there with the throttle fully open and just keep pulling it till it clears, and then she'll kick off and fire. A couple of mods I did was pulled the screen out of here. There's a spark arrestor screen, so you just undo the 2 bolts and the plate comes off. I just removed that spark arrestor screen in there and just got a screwdriver and bent these open a little bit, just to try and get a little bit more power out of it. It's pretty underpowered for what it is. I also added these dogs, felling dogs. You just take the blade off, the bar off. It's just 2 screws, and I just let you really bite in so you can properly lever off of them, because otherwise they were just fucking shitty plastic ones. Just give them a bit of a sharpen once a year. Besides regular servicing, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so overall it's not a bad little saw. I think I paid like $350 or $320 or something about 2 years ago for it. I think it's now discontinued, and it's the base model's now like a 172 or something. Because this was the base model. This is the MS 170. Next one up was MS 180. I think it had a longer bar, slightly longer bar, but the same motor. They just need a bit more power. Because I did think about running a longer bar, but it struggles with this one on some woods. Yeah, there's a couple of mods did help a little bit, not a lot. I try and run it on 98, and I run it 60:1, so I run the oil a little bit leaner just to try and get that power out of it. No real effects. Like, I've put the bore scope down the intake and exhaust port, and it's no scoring or anything, so it seems to be okay to run at 60:1. Did spend the money and get the proper Stihl sharpener. I just keep a couple of spares, like, you know, one of those dogs that you can hammer into a log and sharpen. Got a spare air filter, a few screws and that. Oh, that was one other thing I did, was, I think it's off a MS 250. I can't remember. But it's, yeah, it gives you a side adjuster. Instead of, I think from memory, mine used to be at the front. It used to be down, let's see, down that little hole there. So it just moves it out here. It's a lot easier to adjust when, you know, like over time your chain will slacken off and that sort of thing. It was really hard when I was down there because it was always getting locked up with shit. I think that might have been like $10 from Jono and Jono, and it just converts to a side adjuster. So you just undo them, snip your chain up, do them back up. I think it was like a 2-pack. Coming. Yeah, I just keep a spare plug, fuel filter. I think the dogs, I think it was a 4-pack for some reason. It was something stupid. So this is the original one. So it went down there. So basically, the new one just reverses this. So that's your adjuster. So that's the screw that's there, and it worked out really well. I think it's from MS 250. It was off one of the bigger ones. Would I buy it again? No, probably not. I'd probably go at least 2 sizes up. Slightly longer bar and chain, a bit more power. It's just, yeah, it's good for doing little lopping jobs. Like I have dropped big trees with it, you know, probably 3 foot round. But it's, you know, you got to, instead of getting a nice cut around you to do your wedge, you've got to, you know, cut at the bottom, cut at the top, and then cut it in the middle and knock a wedge out, and then knock the other wedge out, and it's just a bit too sketchy. Something a little bit bigger would be perfect. So I hope somebody finds this useful. Just get an ammo can from Super Cheap. I think they're $40. And just keep a few spares, rags, and the chain sharpener. I usually have a spare chain and that there, but this is it here. So anyway, yeah, hopefully somebody is able to use this. I mean, they don't make this anymore. It's a 172 or something, but I'd probably go 2 sizes up. That way you can still do the small stuff, but you got plenty of power for something slightly thicker or something slightly harder. Thanks for watching.